Right then, ladies, how are we doing? Have you managed to complete your page? Or part of it, or some of it, or none of it? It doesn't really matter. It's your journal. You go and dip into it as and when you feel to. And remember, it's for 30 days. So in 30 days, you can just, you know, if you're happy to, and I would love you to, is to just complete my feedback form and just let me know how it's made you feel. Because I think some of you have completed the form before the wellbeing form, to just let me know how you're feeling leading up to our meeting today, and then how you feel afterwards, and again in 30 days how you feel and what the journal meant for you. So I'm going to introduce you all to each other. I'm just going to take a minute. You've got 60 seconds just to say who you are on the page, because sometimes when you're going to say I'm Jeannie and I'm like this, but this helps you to pinpoint who you are, who you think and believe you are, and it is you, so nobody else can say who you are. So without further ado, I'm just going to
Can I start?
Yeah. you can put anything down. This is Michelle. This is one of our committee members. She's also my personal assistant. She's also my guru. She's also the lady that keeps me on the straight and narrow, and she always has faith in me and pushes me and pokes me and tells me she can see what I can't see. So, and let her know that she can do anything she wants to do. So this is one of my rocks, and the other lady is one of my rocks as well. She's be coming shortly. She'll be also
back, sorry.
She made sure to put herself in the back, but she'll definitely be coming to the front. So I'm just going to let you step in. 60 seconds.
Good morning, ladies. Lovely to see so many beautiful faces in the room today. Absolutely lovely. This is my first workshop because, I was away for the first one, so I know Jeannie's not very happy about that. But I'm back now, back on UK ground. My name's Michelle. I'm a mother of two very grown-up children, 34 and how old is it? 30.
Was
30, yes. Who live very happy, independent lives. I'm blessed to say that I've never had any issues with my kids. No, literally, they've just grown and they're just very happy and very well looked after young men. I'm officially retired from work due to ill health. Again, I know people look at me and think, no, there's nothing wrong with her. Trust me, there's ill health. But like Jeannie says, she keeps me sane. I don't think she realises how sane she keeps me. But I'm one of those happy-go-lucky people. Try and make my life as happy and comfortable as I possibly can, because as you know, you don't know how long you're here for. And whatever trauma you have in your life, as Jeannie says, it's about finding ways to manage it so you can continue to live your best life. Yeah, so whatever you've got going on, ladies, I hope that somehow, in some way, that Jeannie and the rest of the team will be able to support you to get through that so that you are living your best life. Yeah?
Beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. So, Penny, would you like to start?
Have I got something to say?
You don't have to, but it would be nice.
Okay.
Because people will see the back of you.
Well, I'm Penny, and I've known Jeannie for...
We'll go back 20 plus, 24, 25,
30.
Something like that, yeah.
Work
together.
We worked together, and during the pandemic, when we could meet up, I started to meet Jeannie and go for walks with her around the local lake. And I can't tell you what those walks did, actually, for me, being obviously not in the realm of being, may I say it, being black, being women of colour. But she introduced me to topics and issues that I actually hadn't thought about, and it upset me and it made me cross. So when Jeannie asked me to join be part of this group and help, I felt quite honoured, because I feel I've learned such a lot, and she's helped me, and the book, I couldn't put it down. I bought it for my daughter, I bought it for my granddaughter, and I've encouraged my neighbours have read it, and they all say the same. What an amazing woman, what an story, but to let it out, and it just gave us a different view and an understanding of what women of colour, some women of colour, go through. So thank you, Jeannie, for that. I am a grandmother. We have 10 grandchildren between us, and I'm happily married, lovely family, grew up with a wonderful family, with a mother who also went through trauma, which I'm sorry she's not here now for me to talk to her about. But she went through the same thing that your mum went through. Yeah, so thank you. I'm getting an understanding and I'm very pleased to be here.
Oh, thank you, Penny.
Me?
Yeah. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll just stand here.
Okay.
Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Christine. I'm a mum of 4 children. I'm late diagnosed autistic and ADHD. I was diagnosed in my 40s. I've got 4 children that are all diagnosed autistic. 2 of them have got ADHD, 2 of them have got epilepsy. My youngest has got drug-resistant complex epilepsy, and has got special needs and will be going to a special needs school come September, thankfully. I work with parent carers to help support them to navigate the Birmingham system, to be able to realise that they're not on their own. And I'm dual heritage, so my dad's Jamaican, my mum's Irish. Thinking about my mum's story, she probably has got trauma, which is probably what's impacting our lives. And I know that I have issues around behaviours that mum had, and I've tried not to replicate it with my kids. So my eldest is 22. He is currently off work ill. He's not well. He's been having seizures since before July. But it's impacting his ability to work, etc. And has had mental health issues, which are linked to autism, but they don't tell you that. So there's a lot of things that you don't get told. I've got a 20-year-old daughter who had a bit of a breakdown, but she's working and making progress. I have a 12-year-old son who I've just had to pull out of school because school was impacting his mental health, which then school turned around and said to me, "You're an inadequate mother," because I was not putting his education first and was talking about a child in need plan. And I was like, but actually, I would rather he is alive to get his education when he's ready, rather than put him through this and not have a son. I'm married. And I'm now just a 5, so I've been around S.E.L.F for a very long time. I'm embracing my 50s. When I was in my 30s and my 40s, a bit of a trauma, but I'm like, something, living my best life.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. Want to share?
Hello everyone, my name is Elisa. I'm a mother.
Elisa! I'm just going to give this lady she is what made this day possible. This is the lady that was... Elisa, I didn't even know it was you. This is the lady that when I was on the radio show was listening to and then contacted me, and here we are. I didn't even think it was you.
Judy doesn't recognise me. She's only seen me on the
saw
screen.
you.
And I look different on the screen.
Sorry, I digress. Elisa.
So I'm a mother of 3. I have 2 daughters and a son. The eldest is 21. The middle child is 18 and my son, he's 16. I'm married, obviously. Listening to you, Jeannie, I could resonate with a lot of trauma that I recognise that my mum went through. And unfortunately, her trauma sort of caused her to really struggle with her mental health, and then she had to be sectioned, and she was diagnosed with schizophrenia, paranoid schizophrenia. So it was sort of a trigger. Her trauma was a trigger for her mental health, problems and issues. She is now, stable, we'll say, on medication. Life is better because I have my mum back, even though it wasn't when we needed her, which was when we were younger. But it's still good to have mum back, and I appreciate mum in my life. With the level that she's at, that's fine. You know, it's about managing your expectations and, you know, just reflecting on life and how it went, etc. And I do feel I have been through trauma myself, again, through what Jeannie said. And I do feel, again, it has affected how I've been a mum to my children. I recognise that now. I've also received counselling myself, and I have felt that it has helped a lot with reflecting through what I've been through and just identifying and recognising that I'm not to blame, firstly, and secondly, to think about myself now.
Yes.
To, you know, put myself first now and sort of process what I've been through in the best way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Wonderful. So we're going to keep on this side and just rotate round. So if you'd like to stand and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you. Do you want to come to the front because you're a bit squashed there? Come on round.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I'm Audria, mother of 3 biological and 3 bonus gifts, 15 grandchildren, 65 this year.
Wow.
Oh. So much I could say. I resonated a lot with what Jeannie said. I've come from an abuse background as well. Molested at the age of 3, sexually abused at the age of 8, a battered child as well at the hands of my mother for 10 years, stabbed, broken ribs, lots of damage. Growing up to find out that she actually knew that I was abused and basically gave me to her partner at the age of 8 to be abused. Which caused a lot of damage, obviously. Didn't know how to be a mother, didn't know how to really be a full person. You know, I also wrote a book as well. 10-year anniversary celebrated of my book, January.
What's your book called?
Forgiveness,
Okay.
The Journey to Healing the Heart. And that chronicles my story. There's a lot about me that I could stand here and say, you know what I mean, but it's going to take a long thing. But I also speak about the art of letting go because I had to find forgiveness. So that's why my book's called Forgiveness, because I had to forgive a lot, starting with me, because I thought that I was defective. For many years I thought that there was something wrong with me. I wasn't a smart, intelligent person. I didn't have a lot. I wasn't enough. And because I felt like that, that was what the world reflected back to me. But now, I'm still in a space of healing, but I'm more confident, I'm more comfortable in who I am, and I can stand up and do like I'm a Gemini anyway. I'm a Gemini, so I'll come at you in stereo, you know. But I'm not going to say too much because I could be here for quite a while, and I won't do that. And I won't do that. I won't do that at all, you know. But giving thanks for being here, and thank you because it's been a wonderful gift meeting Jeannie, and we've just connected but I guess we've connected because we see each other.
Yeah.
And I think women who have gone through trauma for a long time, nobody sees you because you don't talk about it. But when you've gone through a certain particular journey, you see each other, and that's really important for me to say, I see you. You know? And that's me.
Thank you. Can I have you come to the front for me, please? Say your band spell.
Hi everyone, I'm Laura. I prefer to be called Laura Louise. I didn't like my surname for years, but I love it again now because it's Irish. Just very quickly, I learned there's a lot to do with Jamaican and Irish history and how it moves up. But anyway, I'm Laura Lou. I call myself Laura Lou Coach for You because I'm an emotional well-being coach. That came about on the back of a trauma. I am a mother to 2 beautiful children, although they drive me insane. They are still alive and they are fairly well grounded with me being their mum. And I have 3 beautiful grandchildren. Yeah, one of them's 9, one's 5, one's 2. And I'm really proud that I have got grandchildren. I think it was the making of me to a degree, becoming a grandparent. It's a love, you know, that you've never had. I'm 52 now, and when I turned 50, I made a promise to myself that was going to be my best self. So I'm very honest and open. I'm still struggling with certain things, but I am a Taurus, I'm a bull, and I'm going at it because I want to live my best life. I'm happy to say in this forum, this year, I identified that there was a trauma very deep that I didn't want to look at, and I want to thank you for it. Okay, so I would say it hurts like hell, but I believe getting it out is better than keeping it in, and I'm just happy to be in this space to know that I can be open and honest. I am a coach, but I need a coach.
If you'd like to, because your back's too.
Hi, I'm Julie. I'm local to the area, even though I've never heard of this place before.
Okay.
So I'm not far from here. I think generally I'm on a healing journey. I've been for many years. It's, you know, support from outside, and I always feel that things always sort of come to me when it's right time. I happened to be in South Yardley Library and I just saw the poster, and it just drew me. I thought, yeah, I'm going to come to that. Yeah, actually I had something else on this morning which I wanted to go to as well. I'm into singing, and there's like a big conference, but I thought, no, I need to come to this today.
Oh, bless you.
I think my trauma is around more emotional issues, again to do with, you know, mother, wound and all that sort of thing. And now I've sort of come round full circle because my mother is at like end of life, so that's like another trauma as well. And sort of dealing with that, it's been my main thing. And yeah, so I've just come for some healing, just to be amongst other ladies in the same situation. Yeah, and I just feel really comfortable and drawn to this.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So we're just going to pause the camera here for a moment, and I'll just do this one because we're going to. We can hear you, but we can't see you. Okay, that's just to give you that comfort, because that's the question I asked if you didn't want to be on camera. Fine.
I was getting worried then because I thought we were going to sing as a replacement for the Saturday singing.
Well,
No, we're still going to. I love singing. In fact, just before I let you come on, I'll give you a little story and a little joke in the car. It says, "Fish, I'm so anxious. Stomach's churning." So we put on the radio, and it was Jodeci. So those who know Jodeci back in the day, love them. So Michelle can sing. So I said, right, turn it down, turn up your volume, please sing to me. So that was my icebreaker in the car this morning. We were singing, "Come and go with me." That's the one. So
that's
just break the ice up there a little bit, but hi. Yes, please. Have you paused the camera?
Yeah.
So I've turned it so we can hear but not to see.
People probably recognise my accent. I'm Naira. I live in Yardley. I moved to Birmingham 10 years ago. It's been a culture shock since I moved here. To be honest, it's been negative for me. I went through, I think, within the first month of me moving here, I had my second miscarriage. I went on to have 4 in total. Happy news is I did deliver a child. She's now 7. I have 2 children. My son's 12 and my daughter's 7. That was just basically the beginning, because I've gone through health issues. I went through breast cancer. I went through something called cancer ghosting. That was from people from my own community. To this very day, it's still a taboo. I have lost many contacts through cancer ghosting. I am currently hooked up to a heart monitor.
Wow.
I am undiagnosed now with a heart condition, and that has been caused by stress, high blood pressure. Somebody has backstabbed me, and I have gone from, I just turned 50 in September, and since then I have been in A&E multiple times, and I feel I cannot trust people, because this is somebody that I have known for basically since I've moved to Birmingham. I have been in hiding, basically. I say hiding, but I haven't been able to leave the house because of my
Isolation.
health since 6 months. I have only started coming out in the past couple of weeks. So I have to look after my health, number one, especially now my heart, because I'm a cancer patient, and now my heart. Your heart's, your heart, because it's your heart. I've had to basically wrap myself in cotton wool, avoid places, avoid people.
Negativity.
I had to do it. And if someone asks me, I'm not telling them, because I just feel this is me. People are not sincere. I find people not being sincere. I have one or two people, and they're not even from our culture, and unfortunately people from my background, they have not been supportive.
Nice.
And they're the ones who basically backstabbed me. So I don't want people even knowing where I go, because I just feel it's, what I do with my life is nobody's business. I don't want people competing or whatever. Something very small, I just feel like it triggers people to compete, and I'm not competitive. I just want to get on with my life, live my life, because I'm in Birmingham, just my husband with my kids, and that's it. But I'm living myself for my children, and that's what keeps me going. Because to me, I'm like, the trauma I had was actually when I went through cancer. So I'm just trying to get through each day. To me, it's each day as it comes. So I wanted to come to this workshop to see what I can get out of this.
Can I just say, when you say about ghosting from your health,
I know.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing happens. to me.
It's a horrible thing. I can't describe it. It's something that I never ever thought would happen,
Yeah.
but it did. And people, when they see me, they cross the road and they want to say hello, and you're like, some people have got large families. This is what to understand. You're from a large family, got a large
Still
network,
selfish.
but it means that their family haven't prepared them for reality of life, because anyone can have ill health. People die. This is, you can't hide from these things.
It's true.
It's very
And when
true.
Jeannie knows, when my health changed, like the people that, like you, I'd be so connected to, I would be in public with them, totally ignored. So I totally resonate.
Thank you.
Oh man, you're gonna stand up for me.
I know what that feels like. It's horrible.
And if we can just hear from you as well, my dear. You want to stay?
Stay,
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. The cameras are up. Well, turn that way. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
My name's Aisha. I changed my name when I became Muslim, and I've been Muslim maybe over 40 years now. I think I've been Muslim longer than I've been non-Muslim. I have 6 children. My eldest is male, he's 46. And I think as a person I've been like emotionally closed. So even now my children will say that, I'm not a very open person, and I'm not the type of person who hugs or kisses or says I love you, and I don't know where that's come from. But my family is split. So when my parents came here, they left 3 children behind. So basically I was kind of brought up on my own, but knowing that I had siblings abroad. And I think that kind of affected me, because now looking at my children, I see that I think because I only grew up with my parents, I think that was one of the reasons I was closed off, because I didn't have anyone around me to bounce off. And so I think I've had trauma, or I've been responsible for trauma in my children's life. And I had one bad marriage, and then recently my husband passed away last year. And even that relationship, I was still sort of figuring out why. It was just an up and down relationship. So I don't know what was going on there, but we still ended up with each other somehow. And now I'm trying to be more open with my grandchildren. I've got, I think, 50. Because and some of them are here in England, some of them are abroad, and some of them are in London. So it gives me anyway the opportunity to travel, basically. And I think that's me.
Thank you, Aisha. Well, I've been told I've got to introduce myself.
I think so too.
So I'm Jo. I have a 34-year-old son, a 26-year-old daughter, and a 14-year-old grandson, who I am extremely proud of. It's not been an easy journey, because kids aren't. I work in a school, in a primary school. I'm a senior leader in the primary school, and I lead on safeguarding SMEH, which is social emotional mental health, and pastoral lead. So I work with a range of children, families. I was drafted in, I would say, years ago, to this particular school because the head teacher, who was a black head teacher, was forward thinking. And he knew schools were not just about academics. It was about the whole child. And boy, have I been there with a mouth at the top of that tree. Sometimes it's shut down because academics comes in first to some. But yeah, keep fighting. I can absolutely resonate with some of the information, just that little bit of information that you've had. And I get
would
it.
like to talk to you afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely, I've experienced trauma and dealt with it in so many different ways. One of the ones is just, throw it over the shoulder and carry on through life. And the next one, use humour a lot. Use humour, that's just naturally in me. To apologise, might not always be funny, but that's from my dad. And I can see that's how he dealt with trauma in his past. I think coming from a dual heritage family, very much growing up, not accepted by everybody and accepted by everybody. We all have our own stories. But yeah, blessed to be here. Love my family. I've known Jeannie since, do you remember Back to Life, Back to Reality, Soul to Soul. That's how long I've known that.
From we were 16 years old, we've been friends.
Yeah.
I've had friends who I've been I was 11 years old with, that's Michelle. And I've got some other lovely ladies that if you join us on other occasions, which are the Terrible Twins, that's Janet and Susan. I've known them from I was 6. They were the first friends I made when I came out of the care into my forever home. And these are my they're not just friends, they're my sisters.
For me, it's been really difficult to have read Jeannie's book because I've been there in the background in some of this and not known what Jeannie had been going through because she wasn't ready to share that, and I get it. But then when I look back and I think, well, when I was 16, when I was 17, just going through that time, I am so I'm so proud of Jeannie and what you've achieved. The book is fantastic. It will be a film one day.
Yes.
When I put that down, I thought that will be and should be a film. I love meeting people. I love hearing about people's journeys as well. I'm not so much of a sharer, believe it or not. I can talk, but I'm not so much of a sharer. And that's one of my barriers that I think I need to get over. Yeah. Anyway, it's been lovely to meet you all.
Don't go anywhere yet. Did you tell them that you are also CEO with me?
Oh, I didn't know. That's
Yeah.
another thing to be very proud of.
When we started the organisation, I started with myself and my daughter, because my eldest daughter, as I said, is my guru, my editor of my book. She keeps me in the straight and narrow. She's the one that rode with me on the back, because I was a single mum for 10 years with her before I met my husband and had my other 2 children. And they said, I thought, I was just going to set this up because I need it to be a legacy for my children, so that when it's also, because my one's in uni, training to be a teacher, and she said, Mum, I can't read your book until after I finish uni. I said, that's fine, baby. And then the youngest one, because I'm dyslexic as well, so I've gone to law school, as you all know, and the books are thick like that, they're Bible-sized books. But what I did to get myself through is, I remember cassette tapes? I dictated a book and I rewind and then carried on, and then I was able to listen to the entirety of the book on, so I'm still struggling to still do my my audio book of this. I'm still trying, because a lot of people like me won't read the book, but someone said to me, go for funding. So at least this is what I'm making him here. Go for funding. And it was just me and my daughter. And when I did the National Lottery one first. And you can't have kin or anybody with you. And I remember, I think I asked Penny as well. And I also asked Joe. And Joe said, you know what? I'm supporting you all the way. I'm coming on board. Same with Penny, I'm coming on board. I'm so blessed to have so many people in my life that can support me in this moment. And I say in this stoic moment, because stoicism is about, which I'll come on to, is about being in the present, in the moment. And these people have stuck by me through thick and thin. And I know I'm a good soul, because they would have left me a long time. So I'm so grateful for Joe.
I don't trust people easily. That's one of my things. From I remember being a very young girl, don't trust people easily. This woman I trust with my life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I'm going to say reach out to her.
Yes.
I am going to say reach out.
I'm going to reach out to you anyway.
Anybody here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very welcome. It's important. It's very important.
Thank you. So, without further ado, I'm going to pause us here now. My daughter, who is also the other CEO, the one that flew in and flew out with the food. We also have another organisation where she's a trained chef, and my youngest daughter, she's training to be a baker. So they put together a 360 event planning and charcuterie board organisation, and we collaborate because we do workshops on, as I said, about planting seeds and nurturing, so about healthy food and nutrition. So what she's done is she's provided the food for us today. Ooh. So help yourself. So we're gonna take 10 minutes to just pick what you want, come back to the table, socialise between you, and then after we say about 12:15, Joe will then come in and talk to you about mindfulness. All right. Thank you, ladies. Just help yourself at the back.